Every family Rose Whitmore killed ended in ruin, but no one ever knew the kind of karma she was about to face. Rose Whitmore was a beautiful, deceitful and dangerous young woman, a predator who destroyed families for her own greed. She ruined homes one after another, using the same method every time: seduce the husband, turn him against his wife, poison the family from within, then kill what remained and run away with the money. No one knew how many families she had destroyed. She kept her sins tidy, her smiles wider than the harm she left behind. But one night, she destroyed the wrong one. A pure, peaceful family. Loving, honest, calm. Her greed blinded her. She didn't notice the youngest child hiding under the table. She didn't see the small eyes that memorized every detail of her cruelty, the lies, the manipulation, the murders. She didn't see Blessing. Years passed. Blessing grew. Not poor, not weak. She inherited wealth quietly, trained herself in power, patience and bitterness. She zipped her mind against the world, letting rage and revenge bloom like a dark flower. Then she returned, not as a storm, not as a threat, but as a maid. Rose took her in immediately, smiling at the poor girl. She didn't know that the quiet maid she had welcomed was the child of a family she had destroyed. She didn't know she had invited revenge incarnate into her house. Blessing observed. She watched Rose's son, Julian, now grown, move through the house with his mother's pride and arrogance. She watched Edgar, the husband, the one who had once believed in Rose's smile, grow complacent, loyal, blind. She whispered. She smiled. She listened. Soon Julian began noticing her. Not her beauty alone, there was a pull, a subtle obsession that confused him. Edgar noticed her too, in a different way. She fed them curiosity, desire, envy, slowly poisoning the bond between mother, son and father. Arguments erupted. Suspicion flourished. Rose felt her family unraveling, but she could not stop it. She didn't see the strings. She couldn't. Blessing was already pulling them. The game escalated. Julian and Edgar, both consumed with obsession and rivalry, turned against each other. They fought to dominate her attention. The house filled with tension, whispers, clenched fists, sleepless nights. Rose tried to intervene, but the manipulation was beyond her reach. And then finally, she confronted Blessing. "Who are you? Why are you doing this to my family?" Rose begged, voice shaking. Blessing laughed. Low, cruel, unstoppable. "I am not your maid," she said, her eyes cold as the grave. "I am the child you killed. I am the blood of your greed. I came for revenge, and I will enjoy every second of it." She recounted the story, the table, the blood, the screams she had witnessed. Every detail, every memory, every moment Rose thought was hidden. Rose trembled. She realized the girl she had taken in, who served her tea and smiled politely, was the same demon she had left alive under a table all those years ago. And Blessing was only getting started. By the end of that night, Rose's house was a battlefield of desire, jealousy, and destruction. Julian and Edgar both craved Blessing, tearing themselves apart, their mother powerless to intervene. The family Rose had built on greed was now destroyed from the inside, twisted into chaos, suspicion, and obsession. And Blessing smiled as she watched it all, because this was not revenge yet. This was only the beginning of her masterpiece. Stay tuned for part 2. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more revealing stories.